Hey Gremlins, I'm going to show you guys how to make the giant paper snowflakes. So you're going to need just some brown paper bags. They do make different colored bags if you're able to find them. Like sometimes you're able to find like the different colors, the more vibrant color paper like gift bags at the dollar store. But this is just how I've always been taught how to do them, is with the brown paper bags. But use your imagination and your creativity. I would love to see what you guys come up with. So you're gonna need your brown paper bags. You're gonna need either some ribbon, string, or yarn to hang it with, scissors, a hot glue gun. You can use tape, but depending on what type of tape you use, I don't know if it would, how well it would hold up, but just be very careful using the hot glue. And then of course some more glue sticks. So you're going to want to get your bag out, and you need to make a template so you can trace for your other bags. You're going to need about 12 to 14 bags to make one giant snowflake. So you are going to just make like a pencil point shape right here at the top of your bag. So I'm just going to, and then the bags have this little, I don't know, this little lip right here. Don't worry about that, but you're going to want to make your triangle a little bit below that so it doesn't mess up the shape. So I'm just going to fold my bag. And then right at the middle of this little loop, I'm just going to cut at a diagonal. Just like that. And if you open your bag back up, you have a point. Okay, now you're going to want to fold your bag again. And we are just going to be making different little shapes down the sides of your bag. You could do 1, 2, 3, however many you can fit, throw them in there, because it's just going to add just a different look to your snowflake. But what you do to this bag, your template bag, you have to do to the rest of your bags for your snowflake to come out. So you could do like half circles, you could do like little triangles, you could probably even do like a squiggle. So I'm just going to go and cut like some little triangles right here, like this and like that. Just like that. Put however many you want here. We can do like a little half circle. Like that. And we'll do another triangle just because. Just like that. This is going to be your template bag for the rest of your bags. Then you're just going to count out your bags. You can just get every few, because your scissors, unless you have really good scissors, is not going to cut through all of this. So you can just get a few and then hold the bag on here and then cut through here. Or you can just grab a pencil or a pen and then trace and then cut a few bags at a time. So you're just going to do this for the rest of your bags so they can match your template bag. Okay, once you have all your bags cut, stack them up on top of each other like this. And don't worry about if your cuts they don't perfectly match. It's okay. As long as they're close to it, you're going to be fine. So now we're going to get our hot glue warming up, and we are going to glue them on top of each other. So we're going to start with this one. And then you're going to just want to add some glue right here in the middle. And then you're going to glue and stack, glue and stack. And as soon as my hot glue warms up, I will show you. All right, when your hot glue gun is warmed up, we are just going to put some glue. And then stack. Also, I have the flat part of the bag facing up. So the other side has the little flap for the bottom, I face that down. And then you're just gonna glue and stack. Again, it doesn't matter if they're perfect. They don't have to line up perfectly. Just do your best. This is just a fun, easy, budget-friendly craft. So I'm going to continue gluing my bags and then I'll meet you back. You do want to make sure that the bottom pieces are kind of matching up, just so you can have a flat center. But you can see that like the tops of mine aren't really lining up, but that's okay. You can always trim it down later after you've glued all your bags together. All right, after you've glued your bags together, I did about 12 and I'm gonna see, but I still have my extras over here to the side in case I feel like I need to add them. You'll see why once I open it. So then you just turn your bags like this, and then you're gonna bring this side and this side together. And you're just gonna unfold it or fan it out. So stick your hand in this side and stick your hand in this side, and then just push them together like this. I'm gonna show y'all what that looks like from the top. This is what it's looking like from the top. So now, if you're satisfied with how this looks, all right, if you're satisfied with the way that this looks, you can go ahead and glue these two to each other. But if you're gonna close it, we're gonna need to add our string. But you can add more if you want it to be fuller. But this is about 12 bags. So about 12 to 14 bags is what I usually use to make mine. All right, this gluing them together is kind of the tricky part. Please be careful with hot glue. It can burn you really bad. So you can use ribbon. I don't have any ribbon on hand, so I'm just gonna use a scrap piece of yarn. And I'm just going to fold my yarn like this, make a little knot in the bottom, pull it just like that. So this is gonna be our hanging part. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here and add my hanger. You can go ahead and let this dry a little bit if you want to, but I'm just gonna go ahead and close up my snowflake. Again, please be careful. Hot glue gets very, very hot. I do not want any of you guys to burn yourself. So I'm just gonna put some glue here at the bottom and then right here. Now don't go directly under the first layer because it's gonna be hot. Grab a couple back and then put your hand through, and then you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Just grab a couple, and then you're just going to mush them together. Mush, 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 mush. And there you go. Your snowflake is done. So let's hang her up and I'll show you what it looks like. Let me show y'all this though real quick. So if you feel like you don't like this space that's in the middle, you can drop some hot glue down in here and carefully like mush it closed. But that is optional. If you feel like there's any big gaps or anything, just put a little bit of hot glue down there and mush it together. And this is what they look like. I have them hanging up in my daughter's living room. And I just add a little bit of whimsy. If you wanted to, you probably could find like a spray glitter and spray them with glitter so they're cute and shiny. Or try painting the bags, but you'd have to paint the sides of the bags for it to change the color of the snowflake. Alright, Gremlins, I hope you enjoyed this little craft. If you make them, please let me know. Post your photos in the community tab. I'd love to see them and hear about your crafts. If it's your first time here, don't forget to subscribe for more crafty content. Join our Craft Gremlin family. We'd love to have you. Alright guys, see you in the next one.